Oi, boa noche, gente, tutu bem. In this video, we're going to go over a very interesting topic. We're going to go over my honest opinion on whether or not Brazil is a safe country. Let's get it, baby. Bora, bora. It's us. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jimmy Woods back at it with another fly video. But guys, make sure to subscribe. You hit that like button. You share. Support your boy. And of course, the best way to support me is by going on the Patreon, subscribe, $5 a month, great exclusive interviews and content on there. Another thing is, of course, the Teespring merchandise. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. I got hoodies, shirts, mugs, whatever. All right, all different colors. You guys can check that out. But let's get to the main entree here. All right, the main topic of discussion. And I thought I would start off my first of many videos on Brazil talking about whether or not Brazil is a dangerous country. This is a topic that gets brought up a lot. People always talk about, is Brazil safe? Is it a third world country? Can I go there without getting robbed, shot, mugged, kidnapped? Right? Because people hear about these horror stories about people getting kidnapped, robbed, killed, drugged, all that type of stuff, right? And so when I went into Brazil, I wanted to see this for myself, whether or not it was dangerous. So I'd be in the middle of the night walking with my bro. We'd be in the middle of the night in Copacabana, Ipanema, wherever, walking in the middle of the night. Same thing with Sao Paulo, where I'm at currently. Because I really wanted to see for myself, is this as dangerous as people say it is, or are people over-exaggerating? So as you guys can see, all right, I'm 2 weeks into being in Brazil. No scratches. I haven't been kidnapped. None of that, right? God forbid, knock on wood. I'm still in Brazil as I'm recording this video, and I'm in one piece, as you guys see. And that leads me to my answer. And the answer is no, Brazil is not as dangerous as people are making it out to seem on the internet. Now, does that mean that it's totally safe? Absolutely not. It's still dangerous, very dangerous in certain parts of the country. Like, for example, Rio de Janeiro, you're not going to go into the favelas, all right, any time of the day, or especially at night. As an American, as a tourist, even as a local, it's dangerous for them. So stay away from favelas. And that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all view these TikTok videos, you hear these stories about people getting robbed, killed, whatever the case is, right? And a part of the reason for that is because they put themselves in that position. You guys need to do your research whenever you're going to a country, right? Brazil specifically, since that's the country we're talking about here. I made sure I did my research on Brazil. I looked at the best locations in those cities, and I'm gonna stay in those locations. I'm gonna walk around those locations. I'm not leaving those locations unless I take a taxi, right? Favelas are off limits unless it's Rocinha. Obviously, if I'm going with a tour guide, obviously that's okay. But favelas are off limits, and that's the issue. Some of y'all don't do y'all research first off. You just go into these countries free willy, not knowing what the hell you're getting yourself into, not knowing the language, not knowing the culture, not knowing the environment, knowing nothing about it. Y'all traveling for the wrong reasons. You guys are traveling for the women, well, mainly the women, and I understand why. There's a lot of beautiful women here in Brazil, but y'all don't do y'all research. When you guys are traveling, it's an investment. You're spending a lot of money on traveling. It's no matter where you go in this world, it's gonna cost you money, right? These plane tickets are, especially for Brazil, they're expensive. They're $1,000+. Right, for Americans to go from anywhere in America into Brazil. And the last thing you want to be doing is putting all that money for the airplane and the trip to be staying in a location or in an area that is dangerous, where you go out your apartment and you might get robbed or whatever the case is. There's a lot of idiot people that don't know what they're doing when they're traveling. They're just thinking about women, right? Women, drinks, party, this, that. They're not thinking about, all right, where am I staying? Is this a good location? Do I know the language? Do I know how to say simple terms that can help me navigate and camouflage with my environment? And then on top of that, y'all take this American mindset and style and you put it in a country like Brazil where it doesn't work, right? So a lot of y'all gonna be dressing way too flashy. You're gonna be having Gucci this, Fendi that, whatever the case is, all these brand names with big chains like what you do in America, these watches and shit that can literally blind someone. Sneakers, expensive clothes. You got a bunch of money in your pocket and you expect no one to rob you. You know what I mean? You have a lot of people that come from the favelas that go to these tourist areas that literally target certain tourists just like that. And the best way to help prevent any of this shit from happening to y'all is by camouflaging. So not only are you researching the area you're staying in, and of course you're spending the extra money to stay safe. Like right now, I'm in a very good building, as y'all see my background. This is not a dangerous neighborhood. That's because I did my research. I spent the extra money to make sure that I stayed in a neighborhood where I can go outside right now and I'll be okay. Some of y'all don't do that. Some of y'all cheap as hell. Some of y'all are like, oh no, I'm cheap. I don't want to put money towards residence. I'm barely going to be in there anyways. Okay, so you're barely going to be in there, but what's going to happen when you get out? You may get robbed. Something might happen. So spend the extra money to stay safe, right? But back to what I was saying, a lot of y'all don't camouflage. Camouflage. Be a chameleon. You want to integrate with the society you're in, with the country you're in. So look at what people are wearing. Are they wearing the same flashy clothes that you're wearing? Absolutely not. So camouflage with them. And in Rio de Janeiro, with shorts, a shirt, a jersey, a tank top, and chanclas, right? Sandals, or sneakers or something like that. Doesn't even have to be anything crazy, and you will camouflage out there. People will literally think that you're Brazilian, meaning that they won't target you as much compared to someone that's wearing flashy clothing, right? Acting like a typical American, and they'll pick on you. That's how a lot of these things happen, is people don't do their research and they're not camouflaging with everyone else. They're sticking out like a sore thumb. And that's what happens. People target these people. They see you got money on you. Obviously, if you're wearing designer clothes, they're going to put two and two together and be like, okay, since they're wearing designer clothes, it might be because they're rich. Let me target this person. And that's what happens. And then you guys blame, oh my God, Brazil so dangerous. Oh my God, I'm not coming here. Guys, don't come here. Y'all start making videos and shit about how Brazil's a bad place. It's a third world country. It's this, that, right? Robberies, kidnappings, murder, all this type of stuff is not exclusive to the country of Brazil. This happens anywhere in the world. It happens in all of Latin America. Heck, even happens out of all the countries. United States, our prison system is full of freaking people. Our prisons are full as a motherfucker from all these crimes that I just mentioned. You can get robbed at any time, any place in the United States of America. But you guys don't talk about the United States of America the same way you talk about Brazil. Y'all are like, oh no, Brazil's bad. It's dangerous. Oh my God, people are so bad out there. And then people hear these stories, they see these stories, and it prevents them from coming to Brazil and seeing how amazing of a country it is here. Right? I felt nothing but safe over here. Nothing but safe in Brazil. That's because I put in the research to help myself, so that way I don't end up in a situation. The last thing I want is to get kidnapped or whatever the case is in a foreign country. So I'm out and about, I'm doing what I want, middle of the night, whatever, and I'm okay. And that's because I have street smarts. Y'all need to have street smarts when you come to a country. And it doesn't even matter what country it is. It could be the safest country, right? You still need street smarts. You still need to know how to conduct yourselves. And that's another thing that I was going to get to. Y'all too ignorant, right? Y'all too loud. You go to a country like Brazil where English is barely spoken out here, and y'all start cursing, saying all these things super loud in English, and then you wonder why a lot of people are on you, why people are targeting you. And that's because you're sticking out. Again, you're sticking out like a sore thumb because you're too loud. You have this camera on your face 24/7. For my vloggers, my YouTubers out there, stop doing that 24/7 out here in Brazil. This is not the country to be doing that, or just anywhere in Latin America in general. You don't want to be doing that, sticking a camera on your face 24/7. Now, if you want to record a video here, there, like me, for example, I do vlogs. When I was in Rio, here, there, right? Nothing crazy. I wish I could have recorded more, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to have my phone like that at all times, because that's going to create a situation where I might get robbed. So I had to, record, put it in my pocket. Record, put it in my pocket. Nothing crazy. I'm not trying to stick out. I'm trying to look like one of the Brazilians, one of the locals. I learned the language. I'm not totally fluent in Portuguese, but I know a thing or two about Portuguese, and it helps out. It helps you navigate. It helps you camouflage, right? I know Spanish as well. Spanish is similar to Portuguese. Sometimes I'll be speaking to people in Spanish, and they think I'm speaking to them in Portuguese. And I'm, oh my God, your Portuguese is so good. And I was like, no, it's not. I'm learning. I'm American. And they're like, what? You're American? What? I can't believe it. Right? And this is just the Uber drivers, by the way, right? This isn't just regular locals, right? Because you don't want to be telling too many people that you're Americans, then they start targeting you, right? It's just common sense, ladies and gentlemen. Start using common sense in foreign countries, especially in a country like Brazil. Brazil is not as dangerous as you guys are making it seem. And I hope my videos and my vlogs that are to come will prove that point. Brazil is going to be a country I'll be here very often, actually, because I like it here a lot. I like the people. I like the vibes. It's affordable. I'm going to be here more often. And through these videos, I want you guys to see the truth. I want you guys to understand that Brazil is a great country. This country has a lot to offer. And it's not, like I said, it's not as bad as you guys think it is, right? Does that mean that it's not dangerous? Does that mean that it doesn't have dangerous areas? Absolutely not. There are dangerous areas here that you should totally avoid. Just like any other city, just like any other country in the world. Every single country and city has a dangerous area, right? But it also has safe areas. Same thing applies to Brazil and many other countries in Latin America and in the world. Okay, so don't let these horror stories get to y'all. It's just their experience. Your experience is going to be much different because you're wise, you're smart, you have common sense, you have street smarts. So just because something happened to one person doesn't mean it's going to happen to you. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I want to wrap it up here, or else I'll keep going. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it's helpful. And make sure to go to Brazil, man. Check out Brazil. It's a phenomenal country. But here's what I'm going to end off this video with. You guys want to know what the most dangerous part about Brazil is? The most dangerous thing about Brazil. The most dangerous thing about Brazil are the senoritas, las chicas, las mujeres. Oh my God. That is the most dangerous part about Brazil. Avoid those women if you don't want to be falling in love. Avoid those women if you don't want to put a ring on it, man. Because I'm telling you, man, these women are top notch, man. All right. So, but anyways, guys, I'm going to end it off with that. All right. It's just a little joke to end off the video, man. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Your boy is out. Peace.